also should have your phone out anyway because Mary's about to share a really yummy recipe.
You will want this recipe. Oh my gosh, if you could smell it in here right now. Oreos, I love those. Cinnamon rolls, delicious. So it feels like nothing can go wrong when you combine them, right? And Chef Hannah makes sure that nothing's going wrong, right? She's with Honeybear Bake Shop, always making delicious treats. How are you this morning?
Good, how are you?
We're glad that you're here. I'm good. I'm good. Happy New Year. I know we're not supposed to really say that anymore, but it feels like when you're seeing people, you have to say it. Well, it's okay, right?
Yeah, exactly.
This is a thing right now.
Yeah.
How's it gotten to be such a thing?
Oh, so I released this Oreo cinnamon roll last week. We sold it at 2 places that we're going to sell again this weekend. Cinnamon roll Saturday at Enderley Coffee right up the street. We always do cinnamon rolls every Saturday, but I debuted these. And then the Matthews Farmers Market. And I don't know if you remember, but last weekend it was raining and freezing. People came out. Like I was there, I was an icicle by the end of it, but I sold out. And then so did Enderley within an hour.
Wow.
So we're doing them again this weekend. And they've been so popular, so we had to come in.
And you've been sharing about it on your social, and I think that's kind of garnered people going, hey, I really want to try this. What do you, I mean, again, you can't go wrong with Oreo and cinnamon roll. What do you think it is about the combo that just like hits it right for people?
I just think they're 2 very popular things. So Oreos are obviously like America's favorite cookie, and then until they try mine, right? That was good. That was good. And then cinnamon rolls, of course, like it's like a childhood thing. Everybody likes it. It's nostalgic. So combine the 2, and
boom, there we go. So how does it work? What does it look like? Because you are sharing. I want people to go ahead and scan that QR code on your screen. You graciously have shared this recipe. We're starting from scratch, essentially, right?
Exactly. So we have Oreos in 3 different ways here. Actually, essentially 4. So we have the dough here. I wanted to show you guys this quick trick on the dough. A lot of people, when they make doughs for cinnamon rolls, have them in bowls. And then when they're trying to roll it into a rectangle, it's really hard for them to try to get that perfect size. Fun trick, take a cookie sheet at home, line it with parchment, and spread it out pretty much like a rectangle. So then that way, when you go to roll it out, it's perfect. So I'll show you. So I'm just taking it. I spray, of course, the parchment, and then it really helps with the rolling. So then right here, take it out. And honestly, you don't have to roll it that much. You can even kind of do this with your hands. Then in here, we have a cinnamon roll filling. This is just cinnamon, brown sugar. It's got cocoa powder in it to make it chocolatey. And then I'm going to spread this in here.
Look at this. And again, on that recipe is the breakdown of all the different distributions of what you put in the filling.
Right? Because the filling, the recipe for the filling's there. Like I said, the chocolate part's from the cocoa powder. Then we take Oreos here. This is crushed Oreos. So here's an Oreo element here. And then I have for you whole Oreos that you can break up a few on top of here.
So we're going to put it on top here?
Yep, just a few.
How much when you break it up, you're just doing like this?
Yeah, just for like a little bit of like a crunch. This is something that I added to the recipe where I was like, oh, I like Oreos, but with the ground Oreos, you don't really get as much. Like at least here, you get like a nice crunch to it when you add.
That's always like a sweet surprise when you're having like a goodie like that, right?
So then with this, you just want to take your cinnamon roll dough. Like I said, really try to use that trick because it helps you get that rectangle shape for rolling. And then when you roll, you kind of pinch up as you go.
You make that look really easy, Hannah.
It's easy after you try it for a few times. The only thing another trick that I will say is when you roll cinnamon rolls, you want to try to make it tight because if you don't make it tight, it kind of deforms when you cut it.
And that's how you get that roll.
That's how you get that nice tight roll. So for this, what you want to do, I like to make mine really big. That's me personally. I cut mine for about like 1.5 inches, 2 inches there. So that's my size.
Oh, that seems huge, but when it bakes, it's not.
And if you can see the pieces as well as the crumbles.
That's my favorite part.
In there,
right in the middle there.
So then I kind of press them down, put them in a pan. Then we bake them. The temperature and everything for baking's on the recipe. And then we have a pre-baked one I did this morning over here for you guys.
Look at this.
Yeah. So I made these this morning. Baked them fresh. So these are the baked products. So they're pretty big. You don't have to make them that big at home. You can do them smaller. Here
the ones that you sell though are this big.
Yes, big. Here is kind of like a cream cheese icing, like really soft and fluffy. We also add Oreo crumbs in here. So we take this. I like to have a lot of icing. I'm kind of more of like a condiment icing, like get as much as I can on there. Spread it on, and then
I don't know if you could hear, but Chris and Miranda from across the studio said yes.
I want a side of icing.
The icing. Yes. And if you put glitter on it, even better.
Perfect.
So yes.
Okay, so then back to the Oreos. I take a few of the Oreo crumbs, and then I also like to crumble up more on there. So it's Oreo in every single element.
So this is a completed one.
That's a completed one.
Should we put some crumbles on top? Oh, look at that. Okay, because then you know I have to go in here.
Yes.
So, all right.
We'll try it out.
I know. I want to actually, can I like go in and get the center? It's
You can go in and that's the part I like.
okay. First though, I want to put your information on the screen.
Yes.
For people, if they want to find you. I know you were saying you're at the farmer's market last week.
Yep.
Are you going to be somewhere else this weekend?
So it's same again.
Yep.
Matthews Farmers Market from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. We'll have those. And then Enderley Coffee Company, they do cinnamon rolls every Saturday. But this weekend, again, we're doing more Oreo cinnamon rolls. And like I said, you had to come out early because they sold out by 9 a.m. last week and they open at 8. So
that's not a lot of time.
And then me in the freezing rain, I sold out within an hour and a half out of 2, but people came out.
Ow.
Yeah.
So, and we're going to put this on the QC Kitchen app. Make sure that you have that downloaded. It's free. It's in your app store. And again, Hannah so graciously shared that recipe. And then if you go to her website, you can obviously find more about where she's going to be all the time. So
exactly.
I'm going in now here. Okay, Rua.
No pressure. That's why I like to add the pieces of the Oreo on top because you get the crunch too to add a texture to the cinnamon roll.
Okay, Kristen. Lots of icing over here for you, my friend.
Hannah, God bless you.
Thank you. And you need to grab a glass of milk for National Milk Day as well.
We're going to talk about that in just a little bit here.
Okay.
You read our minds,
I
my
did.
friend.